Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? Today we're going to do a comparison between the tried and true Pepperoni Hot Pockets and the new Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli. So let's go over the premium pepperoni pizza Hot Pocket that's made with reduced fat 100% mozzarella cheese and a crispy crust. This 9-ounce box contains 2 Hot Pockets and costs $2. And as you would expect, there's quite a few ingredients. And quite a few ingredients I've never even heard of, which is scary because we're putting this stuff in our bodies. But that's the whole purpose of these videos, to show you, the people, exactly what we're eating. Each premium pepperoni pizza Hot Pocket has 330 calories, 17 grams of total fat, 9 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 25 milligrams of cholesterol, 530 milligrams of sodium, 34 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 3 grams of sugars, and 10 grams of protein. You can heat the pepperoni Hot Pockets in the crispy sleeve in the microwave or in a conventional oven. And since I have 2 Hot Pockets, I'm going to cook one in the microwave in the crispy sleeve and one in the oven. But before we heat them up, let's go over Digiorno's Pepperoni Stromboli, which are made with premium pepperoni, 100% real mozzarella cheese, and a zesty signature sauce, and a crispy seasoned crust. This 12-ounce box of 2 Stromboli costs $4.49. That's 3 more ounces for more than double the price. These better be a whole lot better than the Hot Pockets. There's less and more familiar ingredients in the Strombolis than there were the Hot Pockets, which is a good thing. Each Stromboli has 440 calories, 20 grams of total fat, 9 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 45 milligrams of cholesterol, 930 milligrams of sodium, 48 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugars, and 16 grams of protein. Now, just like with the Hot Pockets, you can cook the Stromboli in a crispy sleeve in the microwave or in a toaster oven or conventional oven. And just like with the Hot Pockets, I'm going to do one of each. Now, straight out of the box, the Digiorno Stromboli look more appetizing. And the Hot Pockets, well, they look like $2 Hot Pockets. And the Stromboli are quite a bit bigger as well. Now, one Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli and one Pepperoni Hot Pocket go into the oven. And the other 2 go into the crisping sleeves and into the microwave. While our Hot Pockets and Stromboli are heating up, come follow me on Instagram if you want to see other foods I cook and eat and other random things that I do that I don't record. And you might even get a sneak peek in an upcoming video. Here's our Pepperoni Hot Pocket and our Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli after microwaving. So let's get them out of their crisping sleeves and give them a try. And I'm not really sure why Lisa cut these at an angle. I guess she just wanted to be fancy. Now, I can't tell you the last time I had a Hot Pocket, but I do remember them having more filling than this. I mean, there's hardly anything in this. It looks like the inside of the dough is painted with sauce, and there's a couple little pieces of pepperoni. And where's the cheese? With that little bit of filling, I didn't have high hopes for the taste. So into the old pie hole, and down my gullet it went. And I wish I could say I was shocked at this Hot Pocket, but I really wasn't. It tasted like a piece of bread with pepperoni on it. I didn't really notice the cheese, and the sauce didn't have much flavor either. So we thought maybe we got the wrong half, and the other half had all the filling in it. So we decided to cut it in half and see what was going on inside. And there you have it. Not a whole lot. But now I do see there really is cheese in here, even though I didn't notice it when I took a bite. But one other thing I did notice was the tomato sauce was pasty, not very enjoyable. This is pretty sad. So we scooped up the filling with a fork to show you exactly how much filling's in here. That's it. Now I'm going to assume that was the same amount on the other side as well, and that would be a very generous assumption. Even at $1 a piece, I would expect more. So next it was time to try the Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli. And we went away from the diagonal cut on this one and just cut it straight across like normal people. Now the Digiorno Stromboli looks a little bit better. The pepperoni is thicker and there's more of it, and I can see the cheese this time. There's definitely more filling in this one, but as bad as the Hot Pocket was, I think the pepperoni had more flavor. So if you put the Hot Pocket pepperoni into the Digiorno Stromboli, it would be really good. I can taste the cheese and the sauce, just the pepperoni doesn't have any flavor. In both the case of the Hot Pocket and the Digiorno Stromboli, the crusts weren't crisp whatsoever. But to be honest with you, I didn't expect them to be crispy, because I've never had anything come out crispy in one of the crisping sleeves anyway. So just like with the Hot Pocket, we cut the other half of the Stromboli in half to see what the filling situation looked like. And there was more filling, and it definitely looked better. But is it worth the extra $2.49 per box? Let's wait to decide that after we try the ones that were cooked in the oven. Here's the Pepperoni Hot Pocket and the Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli that were both cooked in the oven. And right off the bat, they smelled amazing. And they looked good too. Does the Hot Pocket look like a McDonald's apple pie to y'all? And these were definitely nice and crisp. You can immediately tell that when you go to cut it. We tried the Hot Pocket first. And it definitely looked a whole lot better than the microwaved one. But you'll see in a little bit, looks can be deceiving. Now the baked Hot Pocket did taste a little bit better than the microwaved Hot Pocket. Baking made the flavors pop just a little bit. And I did notice cheese in this first bite. And the crispy crust makes you want to take another bite. And I might have, but that tomato sauce is pasty and not very tasty. Next we tried the Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli. From a look standpoint, it actually looks really good. And it certainly appeared like there was a lot more filling in this one. To the point, after the first bite, there was still filling left. That really wasn't the case in the first one. The Stromboli has a thicker crust than the Hot Pocket, so you have a crispy outer layer and then a somewhat doughy inside layer. I actually like the contrasting textures of the crispy and the little bit of doughy crust. Again, baking these really brought out the flavors a lot better than microwaving. Just to make sure the first Hot Pocket wasn't a bad one with such little filling, we cut this one in half as well, and it had about the same or less filling than the other one. So I'm going to assume this is all the filling you get in any Hot Pocket. And we did the same with the Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli, and in both cases, they had about the same amount of filling they did in the first one. It's needless to say, but I didn't like either the Pepperoni Hot Pocket or the Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli that were microwaved. The flavors, the crust, and the amount of filling was extremely disappointing. The Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli was slightly better, but not $1.25 each better, or $2.50 more a box better. So I'm giving both microwave products a 2 out of 10. The Digiorno would have gotten a slightly higher score if it wasn't so expensive. Both products that were baked were definitely better. The crust was better and the flavors were better, which is why for the baked products, they're getting a 4 out of 10. I know there's a whole lot of people that love Hot Pockets and are going to get mad at me for this review, but pepperoni Hot Pockets just aren't good and they're overrated. And the Digiorno Pepperoni Stromboli isn't very good either. Personally, I would never buy these products again, and I wouldn't recommend you buy them either. But hey, I'm just one man, and that's one man's opinion. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, and I'll see you soon.